Hello, hello. All right. Let's see how this goes. Hey, everyone. Just kind of letting everybody trickle in. We'll get started here in a couple of minutes. Hi, Stephanie. Albert, hi. Just kind of gonna let a few people trickle in here, and then we'll get started with a couple of things. Just making sure I've got everything set up properly. And some. All right. Hi, Rocco. Okay, I gotta make sure I have both screens up so I can read what y'all are saying, as well as kind of see what y'all are seeing. So bear with me while I get that situated. Okay. Hey, baby Hope. I'm doing pretty good today. Oh, come on. Let me make this smaller. Okay, let's see if that works. Alrighty. That should be about good. Can y'all hear me and everything? You doing good? Let me know. It says it's muted, actually. No, that says turn it off. Okay, we're good. All right, Little Raccoon Joshua, hi. Good to see everybody today. All right, so basically what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a Q&A, as well as showing you all some of my favorite little items. Missing one of my very favorites. I think it's under my bed that I'm sitting on. But, well, hi, James. We're just waiting for everyone to get here. It's trickling in. I actually scheduled this one and posted about it, obviously. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of a better view count, get a lot of good questions. It's been like a couple of years since I've done a Q&A, and I kept saying I was going to do one, and I just never got around to it. So, yeah. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes. Hi, John. Nice to see you. Go in for healthy. Nice to see you, too. Dang, you guys, this is actually the largest stream I've ever had, which I've only done a couple just to test it out. But I'm hoping to do a lot more of them as time goes on. Maybe throw in a couple of art streams here and there once I have another camera that works. I have another camera, but I don't have batteries and a memory card for it right now. Hi, Adam. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Let me see here. All right, let's see here. Let me have some water real quick. Yeah, John, actually, the live stream on YouTube is kind of nice. It's kind of picking up some momentum. These are actually not shortalls. They are overalls. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But yeah, so hello, everybody. So good to see y'all in here. And I lost my other screen. There we go. That's what I get for clicking into things. Hi, Chris. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoy the videos. I enjoy making them for you all. It's it's fun. It's always a little bit challenging at times to come up with something new to do a video on. You know, being on fixed income type thing, it's or low income, I should say. It's hard to be able to acquire products and different things like that. So, and hopefully here before too long, I'll have some better equipment and things like that. Okay, I do have a pair of Shortalls. I bought them from babypants.com, and I like them. It's just the only thing I have an issue with is that the legs are so wide at the bottom that I look really funny in them. So I'm working on a way to kind of take in the leg and do it in a cute way via like making it a little bit of a tie with a ribbon or something. I don't know. Tried one thing, didn't like it, so working on another way. But for now, I have been focusing on making some of these. And maybe if I can get it to work right, I'll show you a stand-up view of them and everything. All right. Okay, so if any of you have questions, feel free to just put them in the chat and I'll get to as many as I can. Oshkosh, oh my God, Oshkosh Bagosh on eBay. That brings back some memories. Even as a kid, I loved overalls. I've worn them for years. I had a pair of Old Navy ones a few years ago that I wore to death and have not been able to find a decent pair that I really like since then. And it was actually like it was right after I moved here, so 3 years ago. And at the time we had coin operated laundry in our apartment. So I took my laundry over to my in-laws to do, and they got left in a bag in the car and got really disgusting, and I just didn't have the stomach to try and get them back. So I did throw them away. But Baby Hope, am I a Harry Potter fan? I am a fan. I am not a diehard fan, I would say. I have read all the books and watched, well, all of the original Harry Potter books, watched all the movies. And I do like it. I'm just not like completely diehard, know everything about them. I kind of tend more toward a little bit of sci-fi instead of fantasy, but I like both. Like one of my favorite all-time series is Star Trek, specifically The Next Generation. And so, yeah, that's kind of the type of stuff I love. I love Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, Firefly, stuff like that. I will watch things like Harry Potter and stuff. Actually, I loved Fantastic Beasts. That one was probably one of the better Harry Potter movies I've ever seen. But for the most part, I'm a little more on the sci-fi instead of fantasy. Yeah, The Next Generation is probably, I've seriously watched it so many times. I grew up watching it on TV as it aired on, I think it was Saturday nights at 7 or something like that. It was a long time ago. Hard to remember that part, but literally watched it as it was airing. And then later on in life, my sister worked for somebody who literally had every single episode or movie that ever aired. So she borrowed it from them, and we watched it over and over and over again. Now that it's on Netflix and whatnot, it's, you know, I just periodically watch it, and I seriously love it. By the way, if any of you all know me from a different place, like Stephanie, let me know like what your name is, because that may be easier it will be easier for me to place who is who. Just so you know, if you know me from somewhere else, feel free to tell me who you are and that. John, my channel is basically kind of all things incontinence and ABDL related. I do a lot of diaper reviews. I do a lot of kind of vlog style things when my health sometimes. and also some of my ABDL stuff as well. Yes, if you're from ADISC, definitely let me know who you are. I think I know who you are, though. But yes, if you know me from another place, definitely feel free to let me know what your screen name is on the place you talk to me. Robert, have I tried Little King Boutique? Not yet. I've been recommended to try her or their shop, her shop. I think it's her. Yeah, I figured that was you, John. But I've been looking at her stuff a lot lately, and definitely want to possibly get some stuff. But being a seamstress, when I see things that other people make that are like ABDL type clothing, I tend to want to try and do it myself because I am a seamstress, and I made this set of overalls for myself. As you can tell, we got one color here, one color there. That is because I could not find these anywhere in the size that I needed in the right color. So they're mix and match right now. John, tried any. I've been wearing the kiddos for a couple weeks. I bought a case of those. The ABU kiddos, they used to be another brand. And well, they were the same brand. They used to be done by another company. And since Tykables is currently not selling diapers, hopefully soon, I wanted to try the kiddos and give them a shot to see how I like the 2-tape diaper. And I will definitely be doing a review on those before too long. All right. Okay. So figure I'll start off with the pretty typical stuff for an AV. Just so you all know, if you don't know that much about my little side goes by the name of Chloe. I've been very oddly attached to all my life. So that's the name I ended up going with. My little age ranges at about 1 year old, sometimes maybe 18 months, but most of the time it's right around 1. So that's I'm a very tomboy type little. I'm one who likes frills and pink and all that stuff. If it's more boyish, I tend to go toward it. First, favorite of almost every ABDL or little is binkies. And currently I have them around here somewhere. I just had them. Oh, they're there. Currently I do have 3 binkies. My favorite one, I think, went under the bed last night. But I get my pacifiers from babypants.com. And they are by far my favorite pacifier, especially for the price. And this is the one I just bought. I'm sorry it's flipped for y'all. But it says snooze button, and it is a silicone NUC 5. Probably my second favorite pacifier. And I really wish I had the other one to show you, but I really would have to go dig for it. But this is definitely by far my favorite company and favorite mouth guard. I will sometimes purchase other pacifier nipples, like the Baby Pants Classic, and myself to be a ma'am. And this one's crooked, I just noticed. All right, let's see here. Anyone here tried the new Cuddles diaper? I have not tried Cuddles yet. Because they are a UK brand, they're a little harder to get a hold of, and I just haven't had that much interest in them because they seem so much like the Fabines and stuff like that, so I haven't really made a point to get a hold of them. I may in the future, but there are a lot of people who do like those. All right, so second binky is this one. This is an old, actually, this came on an old pacifier, actually. It was on a purple one, and the mouth guard was just kind of worn out and breaking. When Baby Pants does these ones, they it sometimes break the inside of the on. So I just decided to modify it into another one. As you can see, blue. And the other one that I cannot find right now, which I know it's right around here somewhere, it came with this one, so it's more of a teal color, and it has a little froggy on it. So that one is by far my favorite nipple. It is the Nuck 6 from Baby Pants, the Baby Pants Classic, I believe it's called. And pretty much if you go around online and are looking at pacifiers that have like the adult size guard, you're going to find that they have that nipple from Baby Pants in them. I don't like the mouth guard, so that's why these are modded. But it's a slightly different silicone, and it's actually preferable to me. What camera am I using? I am using my webcam from my laptop because that's the only one I have. Hopefully we'll get a better setup here before too long. But yeah, it's just my... yes, I did start with Binkies because, hello, that's me. I am the Binky girl. By the way, those of you who only know me from YouTube, I also go by the name Binky Girl on a lot of other sites. I mean, I go by that even on Twitch. Everybody there in my art community knows me as Binky Girl. But yes, Binkies are the best. I would say that this is probably my most important little item, for sure. Actually, Daddy picked this one out for me because snooze button. Yeah, going for health. They recently redid their tapes, and they're now very, very strong. They're called Tape Lock or something like that. They're basically the same tapes that Tykables was using, and Tykables tapes are amazing. So I'm super happy that ABU switched because I always had issues with the tapes on the ABUs not really sticking very long. And once I undid them once or twice, that was it. With the new tape lock on the kiddos that I've got, I can undo it 5-6 times and have no problem. Robert, that's the one I'm talking about, the frosted nipple from Baby Pants. That is my preferred nipple. It's a little stronger and less flimsy. And because I grew up as a thumb sucker, I like the fact that it's a little more sturdy and doesn't inflate and deflate as easy. I actually was using this one last night and got extremely frustrated with it. Do your teeth ever hurt? Only if I've been using a pacifier for like hours and hours and hours, then my teeth might hurt. But for the most part, no, they don't, because this is more designed to fit an adult mouth. It's going to be less damaging to your teeth. But yeah, if I've been sucking on it for like hours or all day or something, by the end of the night, the day, it does kind of hurt a little bit. All right. John, the size of, I wish I could find it for you here, but I don't have it at the moment. The size of the nipple is very slight difference. They mainly just call it the Nuck 6 because they don't want to call it the Nuck 5 because there's already a silicone Nuck 5 and all that. Plus, it's a brand name they can't really copy. It's slightly longer, maybe. A hair longer, if anything. So, but yes, I do have both. Baby Hope asks, what is your favorite TV show out of Little Space? Out of Little Space, favorite TV shows are Doctor Who. I love anything medical like Grey's Anatomy, ER, things like that. Stargate is one of my favorites. Pretty much, I'll watch anything. So do you use Tumblr or DeviantArt? I don't use Tumblr or Tumblr or whatever that one's supposed to be. I do have a DeviantArt account. It is also Binky Girl. Not extremely active on there. But I do have some art stuff on there. The best place to find my art stuff is actually on my Facebook page, Binky Girl Art. Yeah, Stargate is one of my favorite shows. I've seriously watched all the episodes and very likely will just start watching it again soon. I like a lot of the older sci-fi shows. The new ones are good too, but you know, something about the older ones, just I love it. James, there is somewhat of a delay between what I'm recording and what you guys are seeing. It's like, I think it's 20 seconds or something like that. Not exactly sure. All right. So on the list, let's see, we'll go with a toy. This one is very well known. It was actually one of the first things I bought to play with. And I have a couple of different ones. Ooh. So the first thing I ever bought to play with as an AB is the wooden blocks. I have a whole set of these. They weren't in the bag that they're supposed to be in, so I just grabbed a few. But these are, by far one of my most favorite toys. Regressed I am. Hi, James. How I regressed I am. These either get stacked or they get chewed and thrown and played with. A lot of them have bite marks in them from me. Do I have stuffies? I don't call them stuffies, but yes, I do. I have a lot of plushies. Let me see if I can show you all the pile that I've got going on right now. Right over here, we've got my plushie pile. And there's a few more. There's a few more plushies in my closet that don't fit out here. I have a 3-foot tall sock monkey. Not this one, a different one. I do, and they are always around the house. Somewhere around here. This is my personal favorite. This has been with me for about 10 years now. My dad got me this when I was in the hospital because I love St. Bernards, and he was gigantic at the time. But Morpheus got his name because when I was in the hospital, I would tie my pain pump button around his neck, and I was getting more because I'm a fan of Matrix. But I have literally slept with him every single night for the last 10 years. And usually he does get washed. He's been thrown up on. He's been so he is very well loved. And one of these days he's going to have to retire, and that's going to make me really sad. But he'll get his honored place in the special plushie area. But yes, there's that one. And this one is actually a recent one. I'm going to go ahead. I'm showing a monkey. I'm showing a monkey. And then I have another one here. But I made this monkey a couple months ago, and he does not have eyes or a mouth yet. I have a weird thing with my sock monkeys. I like them not to have like a face for some odd reason. This guy does not have a name yet, but he is about 3 feet tall, I would say. And I did hand crochet him all by myself. It took me quite some time, but he's made out of this really soft, fuzzy yarn. And I absolutely love him. He sits on my bed all the time. And then I have a new plushie, thanks to Stephanie. And this is one of those little monkeys that velcros, and it can go around your neck and all that. Yep. This one doesn't get put away. He stays out with everybody, or he stays with my toys, one of the two. Let's see. Stephanie, I told you this the other night, but I used to have a gigantic if you don't know me, my monkeys are my thing. I love any monkey out there. I used to have about 50 monkeys or so before I moved to Kansas, but I could not fit them all in my. We were literally packing off my bird into my car, and I literally could not fit them all. So I had to kind of work with family members and stuff. I have a couple more monkeys in the closet. I just don't have them out right now because a bit more special, and I just don't want them to get ruined or anything like that. All right, let's see. Little freak for liking the overalls. I'll talk more about them in a little bit here. Let's see. Do I watch any of the YouTubers who are littles? I watch Mid-America Little. If any of you know him, Zach, I do watch his channel. Sometimes I watch Lala Lazi's. I can never say her name without getting completely tongue-tied. I do watch her a little bit. The Petted Pup I've watched a little bit. If it's, I don't tend to watch a lot of the AB girls because I just like the portrayal of ABDLs they give. It just is very staged and fake, and I just don't like that. Some ABL videos here and there. Hi, Dramo. Let's see here. Favorite adult cartoon. I don't watch many cartoons. You want me to say Rick and Morty, James? I know you do. But I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Rick and Morty is good. Family Guy is good. I'm very much at a loss. What do you mean by AB boys? All right, next thing is, here we go. This is another early on toy that we bought. Back when we were first buying toys, I didn't really know kind of what my little age liked. Therefore, we kind of bought stuff that seemed cool. Half of it I don't even bother with because it's just not interesting. But I have this set of dinosaurs that I got. And I absolutely love these. They are so fun to chew on and play with. Yes, everything gets chewed on. I'm a 1-year-old. I can't help it. But this is my little set of dinosaurs play area where they can like. But this one is. I love all these. I do tend to watch the boys' channels a lot. I do watch Blonde Boy. His videos are super cute. I do tend to watch the boys' channels as opposed to the girls' channels because they're more genuine than a lot of the girls out there, and I prefer the genuine aspect of how it feels. So I do like the more genuine feeling that the AB boys. All right, so this is Another one. This one has been chewed on so many times. And then this little guy. Baby Hope, where is the place you want to visit more than anything? If I had to pick like a country or something to go to, I would definitely probably Ireland and Scotland. Beautiful, and you know, I am of Irish and Scottish descent. So I think I would love to go there. Hawaii, I want to go to Hawaii so bad. But just because there's lots of, you know, tropical things to do there. But yeah, another place on my list to visit is the Tigeable store. Go there and check it out just for the hell of it. What is my camera setup like? Obviously, it's very poor quality. I just use my built-in webcam on my laptop. And I would agree there that a lot of the girls do just pander to the DL side, and it frustrates me so bad. So bad. Yeah, James, definitely get a teething ring, a decent quality one, not necessarily the ones filled with water, because I have popped many of those. So yeah, definitely teething rings are something good to do. If you want something a little more geared toward adult type teething, they do have things for like children who have special needs and who have to like, they call it a chewy tube, and I'm seriously thinking about getting one of those. But yeah. All right. Those toys are over. Oh, I forgot one more toy. I got this one recently, but he utterly fascinates me. I've been kind of collecting the Minions or the Despicable Me 3 toys from McDonald's while they have them in the Happy Meals. And so I've got 3 of them now, I think. But he is, I play with this one all the time. And they all sit in my toy bin. Mid-America a little, yeah, he does a pretty extensive review of the diapers. He just has a point system and everything. I'm not sure how extensive I'm not sure how extensive he actually does them. But yeah, I do not have a fidget spinner. I kind of want one, but at the same time, it's like it's just a fad, and I hate the fad stuff. I'm very much against following trends. But yeah. Bite. I don't bite. Well, not very often. Because I get spanked. James, yes, that one's coming up. In a little bit, yes. But favorite toy, I can't help it. And you know, when we go buy toys, a lot of times we'll go to Walmart, and Daddy pointed this one out to me, and he regrets it every single time I turn it on. John, I have a lot of cloth diapers. I've got a bunch of them freaking sitting around right now because I need to fold them and put them away. But I like cloth. It's just, it's been so much work dealing with cloth when I was working and everything, and I just didn't have the time to keep up on washing them. Also, I am such a heavy wetter. I really struggle with the cloth being enough, no matter how much I boost it. When I wet, it's just so much that it's hard for a diaper to hold up to it if it's not a disposable. But I do especially wear these when I'm getting low on diapers. And so I have a bunch of them. Spanx work on me? No. Yeah, I don't like spankings. No. But yeah. Now that I know more what my little age is, I can kind of gear the toys more toward that. Unfortunately, this toy is very geared toward that age because you press a button, it makes a noise type thing is exactly what I love. I kind of like cause and effect type toys, you know, just different things. But there are definitely toys that are not as noisy that we can do that with. I have a wooden Winnie the Pooh shape sorter. There's a lot of reasons why I don't like spankings. In an extremely strict Christian home where we were spanked all the time. And the way my father spanked was just, I hated it. And obviously I hated it, but it was just so kind of in-depth things I don't necessarily want to get into. But so using spanking now is both good and bad form of punishment for my little side. Let's see here. All right, seems that it's to the point that the high-end ones are so good that cloth is not needed. Cloth. The reason I would, why I advocate for cloth, partially is no chemicals used in the process. The fabrics I use are not bleached, things like that. So, well, and even the PUL that I use is not chemically bonded; it is heat bonded. So it's a much more natural, chemical-free way of doing diapers. When it comes to disposable diapers, they bleach the crap out of everything. So, and also there's a money issue. In the long run, yes, you're going to save money on cloth diapers. I calculated it out on what I would need to get me through a week with diapers, and it was basically going to cost me $1,200 for a week's worth of diapers. That is basically, you know, each diaper is worn once a week. And $1,100, whereas, or $1,200 or $1,100. But when I'm purchasing, I'm spending a minimum of $150 a month on diapers. Add up, and if you're able to get 3-4 years out of a diaper that is cloth and reusable, you definitely are saving some money, especially if you have good washing machine and dryer. Not as feasible because I do live in an apartment. I can't get the proper washing machine that I would like to get. So to be, you know, in my own house with a dryer, washer and dryer I picked out, that would be perfect. But it's just so much work that I can't handle that. All right, see. Have YouTube join us? Let me look back up here. I know there was a question that I thought I missed. Okay, no. Cloth diaper. That is a good question. It really depends on what you're looking for. I first tried, I think it was a diaper from Snap Easy. So it was a pocket diaper from Snap Easy, and it was super easy to deal with. I still use pocket diapers today. I love the versatility of it, the ability to boost the absorbency within the diaper without it being all sewn together inside. I don't like pre-folds very much because I have not found one that works for me. But if you're looking for the plastic pants, big fluffy diaper type feeling, contour diapers are probably the way to go. If you're looking for something a little more trim, less, you know, not less bulk, but kind of less bulk, definitely a pocket diaper or an all-in-one is a good way to go. All right, let's see here. I just saw a question and I will answer that one real quick. Baby Hope asks, what is my favorite music? Favorite kind of music? I love Celtic music for the most part. My favorite band is Celtic Thunder, and I just got a visitor in here. Come on, Snitch. Come in here so I can close the door again so that I can't hear the bird. Come here. All right, I will be right back. Give me 1 minute. Hi, buddy. Over there. Whoa, my bum. I'm going to shut the door again. Come here, kitty. You can come over here. All right, sorry about that. The cat decided to come in and join me, and I was hoping he'd sleep through the whole thing, but no. All right, back to what we were doing. So, favorite kind of music. Celtic is one of my very favorites. I like a lot of old stuff. I like, the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, Jim Croce, a lot of different older, also like a lot of different covers. But I kind of like anything that has like a good meaning to it. Come here, Snitch. Come over here so you're not going to mess with my computer. All right. What disposables am I using and how many a day do I use? Currently wearing a ABU Kiddos with a booster. I've been boosting them just because they are a little lower on the absorbency level. Hang on, the cat is going to be a twerp. Give me a second. Snitch, come here. Kitty, kitty, come on. Come here, kitty, kitty. Come here. He's getting in the way of my cords and everything. Diapers a lot. My favorite is Tykables. I'm just waiting for them to come back. No, I'm not going to sing you a song. I've done it before on YouTube, but I'm not going to right now. And have I ever put Snitch in a diaper? No. Are you kidding me? I would be dead. He would kill me. Are you talking about this monkey? You wanted to see that monkey? I showed this monkey earlier. You just weren't here probably. What boosters do I use? I just tried out a pack of the Snitch, come here. Not that kind. Not that kind. I just tried out a pack of the ABU power-ups. Totally love them. Right now I'm using North Shore boosters, and my cat is destroying things. Come here. Get over here. You're being a brat. Come on, Snitch. Come here, kitty, kitty. Honey. Will you just come over here and get out of my window? Okay. Let me go again. Stop breaking my blind. Get your butt over here. Ugh. Hi. Say hello to the people. See, you're famous. You're on camera. Someone asked me if I've considered moving to LA. Heck no. I don't want to live in that big of a city ever again. Just no. I like Kansas. The only thing I don't like about it is the extreme heat, which we've been dealing with a lot lately. But today was nice and cool. All right. Let me scroll up here because I missed some stuff while I was trying to get the cat. If you could take a magic pill, what that meant it wasn't incontinent anymore, would you do it? I'm supposing you're saying if I were to take a pill that meant I was not incontinent anymore. Hell yes. I would love the choice to wear or not wear. That doesn't mean I wouldn't still wear diapers, because obviously now I am an AB. I do like them. But I would love to have the choice to not wear a diaper on certain days. And give me one more second. Snitch, just stop, okay? Just stop. The window. He wants in the window. But yeah, I would definitely, if I had the choice to not be incontinent and still wear diapers, I would go for it. 100%. And how do I hide them? John asked, how do I hide them? Do you mean I'm out and about, or when I am, like, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, now I scroll down and I see that. How do I hide them underneath clothing? I honestly don't make a point to do so. I've been at this for over 7 years now, and I don't care who sees or who doesn't see my diaper, whether or not it's printed or not. I don't care. I don't make a point of hiding it necessarily. I don't purposely show it off, but if it shows, I'm not going to flip out at all. And Matthew, yes, I am in a diaper right now because I am incontinent. I wear 24/7. I have no feeling in my bladder. So yeah. Let's see here. Yes, the power-ups do quite a bit. I would say they're not that. Honestly, I still don't see a difference between the North Shore and the ABU power-ups at all. And the North Shores are about 10 cents per booster cheaper. It's a matter of if you want to pay shipping or not. But I think I checked it with shipping. I think it's still cheaper. What is the weather like in Kansas? In the summertime, hot as fuck. Very, very humid. Pretty hot. We usually run about 95 to 100 in the summer, with a humidity of huge, and so it makes the heat index like 115 sometimes. So it's pretty hot. In the winter, we get pretty cold, which is partly what I love about being here, is that there's not snow. Snow is gorgeous, but I hate it. Is that the first time Snitch has been shy? He's not being shy. He just wants to be in the window. And he doesn't get to be in the bedroom window very often, so he's enjoying that. And yeah, most people don't ever notice I'm wearing, except for a few coworkers that I sat by on a daily basis. They never knew. Do the power-ups swell more than the kiddos? It's hard to say. Yes and no, I guess. It makes it thicker. It's really hard to say when you're wearing it. I have not. I was supposed to do a test where I literally put one of the booster or one of the power-ups in the bathtub and one of the North Shores in the bathtub and see which one swelled up more. Let's see. Have you ever thought about Little Freak? I do have my videos monetized, but in the last few recent months, there's been a lot of advertisers dropping out of YouTube, and that's kind of cut everybody's income in half, just because for some reason, I'm not sure of the exact math behind it and everything, but a lot of people have noticed a severe drop, especially those of us who have a smaller channel. Like I was making like $20 a month here or there for a while. Now I'm making like $5. So it's greatly cut down, and which is why I've tried to use some other ways to earn the money from the YouTube, such as my Patreon account. I just set that up last week. Or no. Was that a week ago or was it this Friday? It was a week ago. So trying to figure out some other ways to make a little bit of income on, the thing I love. So working on that a little bit. Let's see. Hate the snow with a passion. Heat index is brutal. Wind chill is very annoying. Yes. Oh my God. Growing up in New York, lived out in the country. It was very open and it was just like, it could be like 30 degrees out, and then we'd step outside and it's just like literally 10 below or something like that. It was horrible. It was horrid. So it's not as bad here in town. It gets really cold. I mean, we have like, sometimes it'll get down to 0 degrees or whatever. But it doesn't snow as much, so it doesn't seem as cold to me. The last 3 years I've been here, not put on a winter coat. I have only worn a hoodie. Back in New York, I was winter coat, hoodie, all that at once. So it's definitely a little warmer here. So art, potato mining, yeah, pretty much. That is another way that I do earn my income, is through my sewing. I did take a break for a little while. What about getting super chat for live streams? I've looked at a little bit of it. I have not really gotten into the whole super chat thing yet, because I am so new to live streaming. It may take a little bit to get everything figured out. But yeah, I'm working on ways that I can kind of monetize what I do. All right, how about another favorite of mine? Snowsuits. Oh, the good old days of snowsuits. Yeah, we had those. They were not fun. See, I grew up in a very strict Christian home where we wore dresses 24/7 when I was a child. Our snowsuits consisted of a pair of snow pants, a coat, and then a freaking dress over top of it. So playing out in the snow was miserable from about the age of 10 to like 13, 14, 15, till I pretty much moved out. It was miserable. I hated it. I think we only put up with the dresses for a couple years and then we said no. Okay, another little item. Get this one out of the way for those of you who absolutely hate hearing this thing. All right. This is the dreaded toy that Daddy bought me. And it is kind of just a cube toy, and it's got all different things on it. It spins. This spins. You play with the letters. I'm not going to turn on the noise right now because it would be super, super loud. But we've got the little instruments. They do make noise. And then this thing, I kind of get fascinated by this thing. I just turn it up and down, and it goes up and down. But the top is my favorite, and particularly this one. Favorite. What was that? I'm drinking water. But this is my favorite button right here for some very odd reason. I like the cow, which is weird because normally I like cats, but I like the cow. A really big fidget cube, kind of, but I like this toy a lot. It makes funny noises when you when it's like sitting there and you like flip it over or something. It actually makes like a bloop, and it laughs because you're. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but this is definitely one of my favorites. I think this one was like $10, or if it was like $28. But we got it at Walmart. It's just a little. I think the brand is. Because I took the sticker off. But yeah, it's just from Walmart. It's really fun to play with. Makes a lot of noise. Daddy hates it. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. Lucky Juice. Yes, I'm drinking Lucky Juice. It looks like it's in a Life water bottle. I tend to reuse water bottles all the time, but it's just regular water, no flavoring or anything. Do the kiddos hold up to the flooding? Yes. The only time I have an issue with the kiddos is if I'm sitting in like a position like this, where my legs are all bent, and then I pee really hard. It doesn't have the space to absorb properly. What would you, let's see here. While we're on the subject of toys, what would you recommend for another Ickle Pants who likes ponies? I don't know. Honestly, Just go to the store, go down the baby aisle, the toy aisle, find something that you absolutely love. That's kind of what I do. If I'm choosing a toy, I literally go to the section and I walk around for a long time, back and forth, before I choose a toy. So for me, it's kind of I have to figure out, and I do kind of have to be in little headspace when I do that. It's not like I can just go and pick out a toy, which is kind of how these happened, which I do love them in the end, but you know, things like that. We have a ton of toys that I don't play with because I wasn't in the proper space for it, so I didn't know what I wanted. That's his fault for suggesting it. What is your current favorite medical and printed diaper? Medically? Ooh. There's not that many medical diapers that I like, honestly. For non-printed diapers, I would still go with the ABU Simple, probably. For sure. Haven't seen the new ones yet, but I probably will still hands down prefer the Tykables. Do you like the Tykables romper or onesie better? That's kind of a interesting question to answer because they're two different articles of clothing. Therefore, they have two different. I absolutely love for things like what I'm wearing right now. This is my Tykables romper, or sorry, Tykables onesie. I did tie-dye it, so that's why it doesn't look very but seriously, I absolutely love this stuff for keeping it this type of thing. You know, when I need a tucked in shirt, like when I'm wearing overalls, hate the ride up. The onesies are absolutely amazing. If I want to run around into like a one layer outfit type thing, then I'll just wear my romper. They're both the same material. They're both kind of the same fit. And there goes my cat again. Snatch, little brat. So I really can't say I like one or the other better. I probably get more use out of my romper because I like to be in just one layer at home. Pants are usually not a thing I wear very often at home. On the subject space, what do you mean? ABU space is my favorite for printed. The Tykables store is so amazed. Yeah, Tykables probably will always be my favorite print. I do really like the Kiddos print. I've been kind of waiting for someone to design girly print, but in the color scheme that's not quite so girly because I don't like pinks and purples like that. I'm not a girly girl, so I love the fact that it's kind of like teal and blue and green. Space diapers. I like the colors. I like the fact that the aliens disappear. Much prefer the space to the Little Paws, actually. Not a fan of Little Paws color scheme. But I still find that I do need to boost those because they have such thin padding in the front top of the diaper. Yeah. All right. What time is it anyway? I have to watch the clock because I am on call for picking up my daddy today. So, what are your favorite rompers? Hands down, Tykables. I actually, I haven't really tried any other rompers in all honesty, but since I've tried Tykables, I honestly don't want to try anything else because they fit me perfect. They are absolutely so comfortable, and I can customize them to my little heart's content. Because I do know how to tie-dye and things like that, I can seriously get a white one with it. I tie-dyed this. I tie-dyed my romper. Those will be in a video eventually. I'm not going to go too much in detail on them right now, but any padding I don't need to boost? No. I have yet to find one that I don't necessarily need to boost. I don't tend to boost them, actually. The Safari, that's what I don't need to boost. That's right. I don't need to boost the Safari. I tend to not boost them as much because it's just like I change my diaper so often. It's just a hassle. I love the fade when wet. I honestly really don't care about the fade when wet thing. I really don't. It's kind of cool, but it's more of a tell for daddy. Makes me a super lucky baby. Yes, it does. I know that. I try to deny it sometimes, but I can't. How many weddings can I get out of an ABU space or safari? Oof. Space, I would probably say 3. Safari, I would say probably 5-ish. Definitely the safari diapers are amazing. They're super, super thick and fluffy. Yes, pot calling the kettle black there, Steph. Safari were amazing diapers. Like, it's been years since I've been wanting to try them, have never had a chance to. Now the supplier and they had a sale going. I bought 2 36 count cases of them. Excuse me. I wasn't disappointed in the absorbency of them at all. I still stand by the fact that they need to fix their fucking tapes. Their tapes drive me crazy. Don't stick that great once you've taken them on and off. Still with the Safari, I only got 1 or 2 times of retaping them. Also, every Safari diaper I've ever had, the tapes peel off the back of the diaper and it drives me bonkers. I don't have that with any other brand, only with Safari. Definitely love the Safari. If they had better tapes and a better price point, I would consider them for a more full-time diaper. But they're god-awful expensive. I mean, you're looking at like $3 a diaper. I can't afford that. That is like 12 to 15 bucks a day. And I can't afford that. I can afford like, you know, the 6 to 10 that range, but yeah. When you're incontinent like me and you have a gigantor bladder, the Safari work great. I hate tapes. They piss me off. I just want the perfect diaper, whether it's printed or not, the perfect diaper with the perfect tapes, the perfect amount of absorbency, all that. That's what I want, but nobody can actually get that. Like, you've got ABU with the tapes and all that stuff that work great, but then you've got the Safari with the absorbency, then you've got the price. It's like, like, I would pay the ABU prices if they, you know, for the absorbency level of a Safari. I won't pay the Safari prices for it because, like, ABU, you get 80 diapers for 150 bucks or something like that, whereas Safari, it costs 150 bucks for like, or 100 and something bucks for 36 of them. So they're god awful expensive. Hello, Dynasty. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, the whole stream will be up on my YouTube channel. It actually automatically posts it for me, so I love that. All right. One other thing that we will talk about is my bottles. Those of you who know me know I love my bottles, and I thought I would just grab the 2 favorite styles that I have. I do have an actual NUC 5 nipple that I have with another bottle. I'm just not getting it out right now. But this is the main bottle that I have used in the past. It is a Playtex Nurser with the drop-ins. I absolutely love the drop-in factor because you don't have to wash that. So all you have to do when you've got this bottle is wash out the nipple, you know, undo it, wash out the nipple and the lid, and then just wash out the top here. Or I don't always have to do that. I only do it when it's kind of noticeably dirty. So I do like these. They do have the ability to kind of, they do bend. So like if daddy's feeding me, it tilts and it makes it a little easier for him to hold and me to drink. But usually I do it like this. Another one of my very recent favorites is I've wanted to try this bottle from the very beginning. And it's the Dr. Brown bottle. I absolutely freaking love this bottle. Oh my God. I wish they did have a little bit more of a wider mouth. I think they do have a wide mouth version somewhere. I just haven't been able to find it at Walmart. So it's more like that size. But I seriously swear by these. Don't get as much. I mean, they're meant for gas and stuff. You don't get as much gas. You don't burp as much. You don't swallow as much air. I absolutely love them. This is my favorite one. I have 2 of them. This is by far my favorite. So yeah, but that's only if I feel like washing it. If I don't feel like washing it, I use this one. All right, let's see here. Can't wait till I graduate so I can get a job and get more little stuff. Yeah, that's kind of the sentiment is, you know, once you are older and you can get out and get stuff. Just don't go crazy though. Make sure you get stuff that you like. That would be my advice, is just, you know, think about the little stuff that you like and don't go crazy buying stuff that you're not going to use in the future. I don't get why tapes on disposables can't be like Velcro, like on cloth. Yeah, cost of it is higher to do that. Also, it's, from what I've seen of the hybrid diapers that are out there, don't like them. Either they have a cloth front with plastic tapes, or they have a cloth tape with plastic diaper, which I think is the better option anyway. But from what I've seen, they don't seem to, it's hard to get them to be compatible with each other. You know, you either have to go all cloth and Velcro or all plastic and adhesive. And now the little twerp wants to come in and say hi to everybody. Right, Snitch? You're going to sit with me? Hello, buddy. Oh, now the purring begins. Now the cuddles begin. Hello. Can you say hi? Can you say hi to everybody? Yeah, that's my boy. All right. So a little bit about the overalls I'm wearing. I'll give you guys, here's a little bit better look. I did make these myself. And I just haven't been able to find a pair. You're stuck on my things now. Haven't been able to find a pair that fits me very well. Because I am a bigger girl. They don't fit me that great. And so I decided to make them because I love to sew, and they're absolutely awesome. So they are a snap crotch. Let me see if I can show you a little bit about it. Let me tilt the camera down a little bit. Here we go. But as you can see, they are snap crotch. So they unsnap. I used plastic snaps on these because I find that a lot of the, now I'm covered in cat hair, that a lot of the snaps that have been used, one moment. 1 second. Alrighty. So that was my daddy. I got to go get him from work, which is the first time in a week he's been home before 8 o'clock. Holy crap. But yeah, these overalls I will be doing a video on as well, just so you guys can see a better look at them. Where do you find the snaffles for the snaps? What are you talking about? First time we can't hear Snitch. Yeah, he's quiet. He was purring too. Did one miss your little gear part of the stream? I kind of did it throughout Dynasty, so yeah, it'll be in there. But yeah, I did kind of show off everything already. But guys, I do have to go. Duty calls. I've got to go pick up Daddy. It was Daddy, yes. So I want to thank you all so much for joining. Hey, 18 viewers so far. I think we had up to 19 or 20. That was like the best we've had so far. Thank you to my A-Disc buddies for joining me. It helps, and it kind of gets me a little more loosened up, and I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully videos will be back on schedule Thursday. Hopefully. I cannot guarantee, but hopefully. I'm really wanting to get back into the swing of things. But thank you all for watching, and I was going to say something and it went out of my mind. Little brain. All right, guys, I do have to go. So thank you all so much for coming, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye, guys.